Hello all, in this video I will solve few problems on non-inverting amplifier. Before that, let us understand what do you mean by non-inverting amplifier. An amplifier which amplifies the input without producing any phase shift between input and output is called non-inverting amplifier. This is the circuit diagram representation of non-inverting amplifier where the input is applied to non-inverting terminal and the inverting terminal is grounded. So it is known as non-inverting amplifier. And we know that the gain of the non-inverting amplifier is given by A is equals to V0 divided by Vin, which is equals to 1 plus Rf divided by R1. Now let us solve few problems related to this equation. Coming to the first problem, find the gain and output voltage for a non-inverting amplifier using op-amp when the input voltage is plus 0.5, minus 3, 0.6 cos 400t volts. Assume Rf is equals to 100 kilo ohm and R1 is equals to 1 kilo ohm. These are the things they have given. So first thing, we need to calculate the gain as well as output voltage for these combinations of the input. So first we need to calculate the gain as well as we need to calculate the output voltage for these combinations of input. So we know that the gain of non-inverting amplifier is given by 1 plus Rf divided by R1, which is equals to 1 plus they have given that assume Rf is equals to 10 kilo ohm. So 10 into 10 to the power of 3 and R1 is 1 kilo ohm. 1 into 10 to the power of 3. 10 to the power of 3 get cancels. We are going to get 1 plus 10. So it will be equals to 11. So we can say that the gain of this non-inverting amplifier will be equals to 11. Next, in order to find the output voltage for the inputs 0.5, minus 3 and 0.6 cos 400t. So we know that the gain is equals to V0 divided by V. Okay. I can write this equation as V0 is equals to gain into V. Now let us take V is equals to 0.5. Now I consider Vin is equals to 0.5. V out will be equals to, what is the gain? The gain is 11 into, so what is V in? I have taken V in is equals to 0.5. So I am going to get V is equals to 5.5 volts. So this is the output voltage when input is 0.5 volts. Now coming to the second consideration, they have said that V in is equals to minus 3 volts. So V out will be equals to the gain is 11 and V in is minus 3. So we are going to get minus 33 volts. So let us take another input. They have given V in is equals to 0.6 cos 400t. So V out will be equals to gain is what? Gain is 11 into 0.6 cos 400t. So we are going to get 6.6 cos 400t volts will be the output when input voltage is 0.6 cos 400t. This is the solution to this problem. Let us consider another example. Design a non-inverting amplifier using op-amp with a closed loop gain of 10. As I said, if they ask design, you need to calculate the value of feedback resistance as well as input resistance R1. They are given the gain as 10. You know that the gain equations for a non-inverting amplifier, that is given by A is equals to 1 plus Rf divided by R1. The gain is 10 and we need to calculate Rf and R1. I am going to take 1 to the LHS side. Now 10 minus 1, it will be 9, which is equals to Rf divided by R1. So I can write this one as Rf, which is equals to 9 times of R1. Now in order to calculate Rf as well as R1, we need to assume one of the parameter. So I am going to assume some R1 is equals to any value. It can be any values. I am going to assume R1 is equal to some 5 kilo ohm. If I am going to assume R1 is equals to 5 kilo ohm, I am going to get the feedback resistance Rf is equals to 9 times of 5 kilo, which will be equals to 45 kilo ohm. So I had found out the value of Rf and R1 for the given gain A is equals to 10. So now I need to draw the circuit. Since it is a non-inverting amplifier, the input will be applied to the non-inverting terminal. Then Rf feedback resistance will be 45 kilo ohm. This will be the output. I need to ground the inverting terminal. This is the solution to this problem. Let us solve another problem. For the circuit shown below, calculate the closed loop voltage gain as well as required input voltage to get an output voltage of 5 volts. So this is the circuit they have given. By looking at this circuit, you can easily identify that this is a non-inverting amplifier circuit, okay, where the input is applied to the non-inverting terminal, and you can see that the feedback is given to the inverting terminal. So I'm going to call this one as Rf and this one as resistor R1. Now first we need to calculate the gain. So the gain is equals to 1 plus Rf divided by R1, since it is a non-inverting amplifier, which will be equals to 1 plus the value of the feedback resistance is equals to 100 kilo. It is 100 into 10 to the power of 3 divided by value of the resistance R1 is 10 kilo. That is 10 into 10 to the power of 3. So 10 to the power of 3 get cancels. So I am going to get 1 plus 10. So it will be 11. So again the gain will be equals to 11. Now coming to the second one, we need to calculate the required input voltage to get an output voltage of 5 volts. So we need to calculate V in for V out is equals to 5 volts. So again we know that the gain is equals to V naught divided by V. This implies V in is equals to V naught divided by gain. What is V naught? V naught is equals to 5. The gain value is 11. So we are going to get V in is equals to 0.45 volts. So this is the input voltage. So we are going to apply in order to get the output voltage as 5 volts. This is the solution to this problem. Thank you for watching this video.